You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross and today I review, yes, The Flash. So this is directed by Andy Muschietti, starring Ezra Miller, Sasha Calle, Michael Shannon, Ron Livingston, Maribel Verdu, Kirsty Colmans, Enti Tuch or something like that, and Michael Keaton. So this is the 13th installment in the DCEU, or the DCU, where we focus on Barry Allen, and he is still a part of the Justice League, more like he feels like the mop-up crew, which he's okay with, but then he gets a bit bored with things and discovers with his fast abilities, he actually has the ability to run so fast he can actually move through time, and believes if he could do that, what if he could save his mother from the death that his father was framed for and save both his parents. And of course he does that, but with dire consequences, as it creates a timeline where superheroes do not exist. So no Superman, no Wonder Woman, no Aquaman, and there is a Batman, but it's not our Batman. Of course it is Michael Keaton's Batman. So he meets his younger self, also has him have his accident so that he could become the Flash, and basically they managed to find a Kryptonian, but it's not Superman, it's Supergirl, his cousin, Kara. And then of course with General Zod wanting to terraform Earth to be the new Krypton, it's down to the two Flashes, Supergirl and Batman 89, to stop Zod in this, great big mess that Ezra Miller's Flash has made. And yeah, so that's the story there. So enough with the plot. What did I like about this film? Well, it's about 2 hours and 25 minutes, or 2.5 hours, and it didn't feel like that. In fact, them 2.5 hours sort of flew by like that. It was, because, and if a film can do that, that means I wasn't bored watching it. I was watching it throughout and was entertained. It was pretty much non-stop action throughout. It was fast-paced, no pun intended, but yeah. I also liked the comic relief that Ezra Miller played, playing both versions of Barry Allen, and how comical he was in this. I mean, Ezra Miller, he's been causing a lot of bother, I believe, in the public eye, so he's not well respected at the moment, but still, I thought, he did an okay performance playing Barry Allen. I also liked the actress Sasha Calle playing Supergirl. She was good in this too. Didn't have as much screen time as the trailer made it out to be. She pretty much comes into it halfway into the movie, along with Michael Shannon as Zod. And also, some events get changed. And I get what James Gunn meant now by him saying that they're going to use the DCEU to reset things, because it pretty much can do that. I also liked the tons of cameos and Easter eggs we got in this film, including cameos from Jeremy Irons as Alfred. We got Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and Batman. We got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. We even get a Jason Momoa cameo in a post-credit scene. A little spoiler alert there, but yeah, there is an end credit scene that you can stick around for. And yeah, I also thought this had some good digital effects and then some bad digital effects. All in all, it was an entertaining film, a good popcorn flick. This is the 13th installment in the DCEU, or now the DCU. The ending, when I watched that, I was like, whoa, is this some crazy ass joke that they're pulling here? I was like, but yeah, I'm hoping this is some crazy joke that we got at the end. I won't give anything away. I want to keep this spoiler free. But yeah, I also like the Easter eggs we got from like previous DC franchises, not just DCEU, but before that, when we see classic DC figures. I won't say what, but even DC projects that never happened, including one that was meant to happen in the 90s but never came through to tuition and was reused for a action western film. The whole giant spider thing. No more on that. So, yeah, this was, like I say, quite entertaining, and it didn't bore me. And yeah, so it's all down to James Gunn now. James Gunn said that the Flash will reboot things so they can sort of wipe the slate sort of clean and sort of requel the thing. Let's say that, requel it all. And yeah, I look forward to what he's got to do. He did a hell of a job with Marvel doing Guardians of the Galaxy. Big mistake Disney and Marvel made letting him go and all that, but yeah, I look forward to what he's got to bring to the DC canon. So yeah, I thought The Flash was an entertaining film. I don't know if there'll be a sequel or requel or whatever, because like I say, this just had a shit ton of stuff happening in it, like a great big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Sorry, that was my laptop resetting there. So yeah, Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, Batman. Turns out in this rebooted timeline Barry sets out, it sort of brings us into the timeline of Batman 89. I'm thinking, so what? Batman 89 took place in this universe. Did he just transport to another universe when rewriting time? But Michael Keaton was a show stealer. He was brilliant as Batman. I mean, he was old, but he still got it. I mean, he comes in with long hair and a beard, but once he decides to spring back into action, he has a shave and cuts his hair, dons his cape again with a few modern touches, and yeah, when he suited up as Batman, I literally smiled till my cheeks ached, because he was so cool and great in it. I enjoyed it so much, and it was such a delight to see him back in the role for the first time after 30 years. So, yeah, I liked Supergirl as well. I don't know if we'll see her again in any more installments in the DCEU. Michael Shannon as General Zod, again, whole rebooting and stuff, he messes up the timeline big time. But yeah, if this was sort of in aid of the 10th anniversary of this universe launching, they did good, but like I say, it's all changed now. So, ratings. What am I going to rate this one? You know what? I'll give The Flash 4.5, so 4.5, 4.5 out of 5 for The Flash. So there you go. There is my review for this one. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. If you love horror as much as I do have a channel for that too, link down below or in the cards here. So yeah, be sure to check all that out, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So I've been Random Ross, this has been Random Review, and until next time, I bid you all a goodbye.